We're back in on our hardcore idiot, and I think today is the day we finally get this item, because I believe we now finally have all of the skilling level requirements we require for this. And although we have all of the skilling requirements, there's still a few quests that we are required to do first before we actually get there. So today, I think is going to be quite a heavy quest day. But before we continue on with the nonsense, there's a couple of daily challenges that I need to do, so we first need to quickly visit our house, and then make some rather crappy furniture. Next we come to our Down Market and nick some people's stuff, and finally we'll kill some rabbits for our daily combat challenge. And that's all of our daily challenges now done. Let's just go hand them in. No, I'm pretty sure that's all of them done. Right, fine, I'll see you guys in an hour. I hate this skill, it's the most pointless skill, it is just absolutely stupid skill. Well, that's all the daily challenges now done, so let's claim our rewards. And we went up 1 construction levels, 2 thieving levels, and 4 archaeology levels. We're now level 25 in archaeology. I still refuse to train that skill properly. And just before we do continue on with some more quests, there's one more thing that I need to do very quickly, and that is to kill this big idiot one more time for some more Slayer XP, so we can finally reach level 40 in Slayer, as well as 50 in Magic. So now we definitely have all of the skills required for us to continue. So to kick things off, we speak to this Muppet here, and we start the quest, Shield of a Rav. So after finding and reading this book, I have to head out and speak to the Fur Trader, who then gives me the location of the Phoenix Gang. So I now need to go find them, and now that we've found them, we have to convince this mustache to let us join their gang, and in order to join their gang, they've asked me to do my most favourite of things, and that, of course, is murdering someone. So now they'll let me join their gang, which is great, because it means I can immediately come in and nick some of their stuff. And in order for us to get the other half of the shield, we now need to go join the Black Arm Gang, which we do after we speak to this sexy here. And in order for us to join the Black Arm Gang, she wants me to go to the Phoenix Gang and steal 2 of their Phoenix crossbows, which coincidentally I already have. So now we're a part of the Black Arm Gang, which means I get to come in and nick some of their stuff. And after fusing both halves of the shield together, we give them to the king, who still has PTSD from us beating him up the other day, and that is the Shield of a Rav quest done. We got absolutely all. So next we pop over into Lumbridge Swamps, and then unfortunately have to speak to these Muppets, but after some very pointless dialogue, we can start the Lost City quest. So we now need to find a leprechaun hiding in a tree, and he lets us know that we're going to require a Draman staff before we can enter Xanaris. And we find this Draman staff on Entranananana, but first I've got a couple of things that I need to get. And that's me all sorted, so off to Entrana. Those stupid monks didn't know that I could craft my own Batwing. See, I knew there was a reason I got my crafting level up to do that in the beginning. Right, monk boy, out the way. Caves to enter, trees to kill. Is that Taverley dungeon? Damn, didn't know we were so close. Don't be hitting me, you muppets. I'm not in here for you. I'm in here for this. Well, tough boss fight coming. Let's chop down the Draman tree. Oh no, level 63! I get the feeling that this is going to be a very difficult, very intense boss fight against this Draman tree spirit. Oh no, it's dead. Well, at least we can get our wooden piece now. Right, now the bad bit. Let's get out of here without these guys hitting me. Oh no, 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 no. Well, now that we have our Draman staff, let's just enter this shed, and we are magically teleported away to Xanaris for the Lost City quest to be complete. We now have access to Xanaris, as well as some longswords and some cosmic runes and some Slayer Masters, yada yada yada, but that is the quest done. Which, to be fair, is rather handy, because now we have access to Puro Puro, and I'll be able to catch some implings down there for some more loot. But for now, we're going to continue on with the Dragon Slayer quest that we briefly started last time, and we've got quite a few pieces that we still need to get done. We are tasked to find a route to Crandor, which first we need to get 3 pieces of a map, and one of these green idiots has our first piece of the map, well, more specifically this green idiot here, which after we beat up drops a piece of the map, and if I now drop a lobster and then try to pick it up, we get a nice loot box, and I'll be able to take the map part from there. So the second piece of the map requires us to go into Melzar's Maze, and I really, really, really hate this place, because I hate all of the puzzle elements in it. But eventually we'll work our way down into the basement, and now that we're in the basement, we get to kill this dude, and then kill this demon. for us to finally get the prize of another map piece. And for the final piece of the map, we need to come speak to the Oracle, but because they are a mystical head, they don't actually tell us where the map piece is, and instead give us a riddle to solve. But one solved riddle later, we have all of the items we require, and we have found the magic door that hides our map piece. So now we get to use all of these items upon the door, and after the last one is in, we get to enter and search the chest for the final piece of the map. So now it's off to Port Sarum to find a boat to take us to Crandor, and this bloke here has this ship behind him for sale for a very reasonable price of only 2,000 gold. And we even get our own personal slave with this investment. But first, I need to put my construction skills to use and repair the boat using some wooden planks and nails. I absolutely hate this guy. Well, that's our ship now fully repaired and seaworthy. So we now need to go find ourselves a captain, and it just so happens that Flanders here will be willing to take us. And don't you worry, Elvarg, soon I'll be in there and I will slay you. Just as soon as I leave this cave here, then travel by boat to the island that you're in, travel down, then kill you rather than just kick open this wall here. But don't you worry, I'll be killing you very shortly. Well, that's now everything done. Let's head to Crandor. Well, we're now on Crandor, and I've just killed a skeleton, and we have some free planks on the floor. You wanting to die as well, son? That's nice. But eventually we make our way up the mountain, and before this lesser demon kills us, we're going to enter this hole, for us to then get attacked by more skeletons. And before we kill Elvarg, we'll come and open this wall for a shortcut. Man, if only we knew about this before we came here. So now, let's get serious and head into the fight. Elvarg is level 63 here, and she is going to use a lot of fire spells on me, which I'll be able to heal up from. But this should be a pretty standard fight, so long as I don't do anything too stupid. Although admittedly, she is using her fire breath attack a lot more than I would like. It's definitely reducing my prayer at a pretty fast rate. It would be great if you would stop that and actually just let me hit you a little bit. You have got some amount of defense for your level. Right, less than 1,000 HP left. Come on, we've got this. Let's get one more good Omni power in here before our prayer comes out. And that was a very good hit. Elvarg down. So let's just very quickly take off her head. This bloke clearly had a very spicy curry. Oh, and I think I'm going to quickly teleport out of here before this respawned Elvarg comes and gets me. That was a bit close, I didn't realise they respawned. Anyway, the dragon's given me some head, so what do you think about that? Oh, you think that's then Dragon Slayer done? Cool. And for completing the quest, we got a lot of strength XP, as well as a lot of defense XP, and a free rune plate body. But more importantly, we have just hit over 75 quest points, so we can once again visit May at our quest caravan. But before I do, I may as well use these XP lamps. We've gone up 4 strength levels and 2 defense levels, so we are now level 50 in defense. Our attack skill is now looking rather pathetic in comparison to our other melee skills. I think I should maybe get that up soon. But for now, May, give me some goodies. Come on, another 250k. We got another 250,000 GP from it, as well as some pantaloons. That is hot as fuck. Before I continue on with the main quest to get this item, I'm going to take a quick detour and head into the Trinum village for us to quickly start the Trinum village quest. So after some rather pointless dialogue about an orb, I need to speak to this little dude, and he wants me to gather up some logs for them, and if there's something that I'm good at, it's definitely getting wood. So next, I have to go speak to some gnomes who will give me some coordinates for something. And this task is definitely a lot easier said than done, because there are millions of them. Also, I just want to say that these gnomes make an absolute excellent noise whenever they're hit. Oh, rip poor gnome. Don't worry, I avenged you. Oh, and I may be killing another one of your friends. Anyway, we'll quickly find and speak to all of these tracker gnomes for these coordinates, and now that we know the coordinates, we get to fire this big ballista, which made a mess of this castle, but it now allows us to enter it. Oh my goodness, someone attacked me and I had to kill them. That was complete self-defense. And that was also self-defense, but at least we found one of the orbs they require. While we return back to the Gnome King, who's so small that we're stood on him, and it turns out that during the night, a Khazard warlord entered the village, slaughtered some people, and stole some of their protection orbs. So I've been sent to go find them. Self-defense! Also self-defense. Right mate, I've got your balls. Now what? Oh, quest complete you say? and we got 11,500 attack experience for that, as well as access to the Spirit Tree network, which means we went up 3 attack levels and we now have level 39 attack, with now only 40 experience until 40 attack. Well, we know what that means. Another rabbit genocide. Second one of the episode, you lucky people. And there is 40 attack. So now my attack level doesn't look just as pathetic as the rest of my melee ones. Anyway, that's enough of a distraction. Let's get back onto the main quest line. And boy do we have a doozy of a quest coming up, because we are now going to do the Heroes quest. So in order for us to join the Heroes Guild, we first have to complete 3 rather unusual tasks. We have to get an Entranian Firebird Feather, a cooked Lava Eel, and a Master Thief's Armband. So now you may start to understand why we've had to do some of the quests that we have done so far. Well, we'll start off by travelling to Entrana to inquire about a Firebird, and the monks suggest that there may be a Firebird somewhere on the island, but they can't actually find one. But if I did find one myself, then I would require some ice gloves in order to get a feather from it. So time to head up White Wolf Mountain to fight an Ice Queen. Also, I said Ice Queen, not Ice Cream, just because my Scottish accent's difficult to understand. So we'll just mine those rocks, and then kill this Ice Warrior, which just so happens to also be my current Slayer assignment. And after we kill this Ice Warrior, we now have to travel our way through this cave system trying to find the Queen. Well, hello Ice Cream. Self-defense. And our reward for our self-defense is our ice gloves. Hello Entranan Firebird. Self-defense. The next item on our list is a cooked lava eel, which means we need to speak to this bloke here about how to catch one, and his advice to catch the eel is to first lube up our rod. Now with our oiled up rod in hand, it's time to enter Taverley Dungeon and catch ourselves a lava eel. And boo to this idiot not having a high enough agility level, so sadly we now need to go the long way around. But first we need to make a quick pit stop to speak to Velrak, and obviously murder this jailer, and he then gives us this dusty key. And that key gave us access to this room with these blue dragons, and I'm really hoping they aren't aggressive, which they don't seem to be. Ah, nothing quite like fishing in some lava. I think I'm going to catch a few of these because I don't trust myself burning them whenever I attempt to cook them. Although in saying that, it looks as if I've managed to cook all of them successfully. So now the final item I need is a Master Thief's Armband, which means I need to go back and speak to Sexy, and I have no idea what the difference is if I join the Black Arm gang rather than joining the Phoenix gang. I'm doing this solo anyway, so yeah, let's just join the Black Arm gang. So I've been sent to Brimhaven to come speak to someone about stealing a candlestick. I have no idea what that has to do with getting a Master Thief's Armband, but it's what I need to do now. But we speak to this guy, whose name has clearly not gone through a spell checker, and he tells us how to get this candlestick. And the plan to steal the candlestick involves me putting on some black armour, so I'm now heading to Varric to buy some, and I'm going to require some lockpicks, so I'm going to head down into the Rogue's Den to buy some, which apparently I can't yet access the store because I don't have level 50 in thieving. And after quickly reading the wiki on how to obtain a lockpick that isn't from the Rogue's General store, I've actually been brought to a bit of a halt. There is a lockpick at the end of the Yanail Agility dungeon here, but unfortunately, I require level 57 agility to get over these monkey bars. And the alternative that I have is speaking to one of these two blokes and starting the Thieves Guild's quest, which in doing so will become quite ironic once I actually get this item. So with the very bold words that I said at the beginning of this episode still ringing loud and clear, I think today is the day we finally get this item. I'm going to need to leave things here just now, otherwise this episode will go on for about 20 years. So this one episode that is supposed to finish off this epic quest is actually going to become 2 episodes, but next time I will do the Thieves Guild so we can get those lockpicks so I can finish the Heroes quest, so then we can continue on with the other quests for us to get this item. Man, there is actually still quite a lot left to do. I don't know what I was thinking by saying I was going to get the item at the end of this episode.